Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Women Making Magic. My name is Natalie Taggart, and I am so excited to be bringing this podcast baby into the world. So, for those of you who don't know me, I wanted to create this first intro episode to introduce myself and share a little bit about my story and the evolution of what has now become Women Making Magic. In 2012, so almost 5 years ago now, I had a nervous breakdown on a busy city street as I was coming home from my highly stressful corporate job. I knew that I couldn't keep going the way I was. There was a small voice that said to me, there is more than this. And it was really scary. I didn't know anything about what else I could do with my life. Everything in my education had led me up until that job, and I didn't know, what else I could do. But after that, I knew it couldn't stay the same, that I had to make a big change in my life. So I found a coach. I hired my own life coach, and she helped me kind of get clear on what it was that I wanted, how I wanted my life to look. And all of a sudden, I remember one day looking at her and being like, oh, like this is a job that you can do for money. Like you earn a living doing this. And she was like, yeah. and um, after that, the decision was done. I decided to become a coach. And so I did a couple of different certifications, but when I went to go actually start my business and sign clients, I thought it was going to be so easy. I was like, okay, cool. It's just going to take like a couple clients to pay my bills. Like this will be no big deal. I'm so excited. But what ended up happening was that I ran into a wall of self-doubt and of fear and of not enoughness and just questioning every single step that I took. It took me 6 months to send one email to pitch one workshop. This was in like 2014 now. And I remember getting to my office because I was still at that corporate job and opening the email, changing one or two words, okay, maybe I'll perfect it this way or whatever, and then closing it, getting busy with my job and making it wait until the next day. And after a couple months of that, I was like, okay, something is wrong here. So I did a deep dive into my fears and my self-doubt and what was keeping me from signing clients and having the life that I wanted. And what I discovered was that once I started to heal those wounds and those fears, and the more I started to talk about it, the more that other women were coming up to me and saying, oh my God, me too. I have that fear too. I feel that way too. I want to do this thing too, and I keep procrastinating because I'm scared. And it was so powerful for me because I had thought I was the only one who struggled with this or who was struggling with this and who felt this way. So that was really eye-opening for me to discover that not only was I not the only one, but the more that I talked about it, the more other women resonated with it, and ultimately the better my business was doing because I was signing clients that felt really aligned with my message and who I had become. So I feel that this is a big gap in the personal development, coaching, really any kind of entrepreneurial, going after your dreams kind of message, because it's one thing to talk about how amazing and how magical and how joyful it can be to create what you want to create, but it is also so important to acknowledge the ways that we all struggle and are overcoming self-doubt every day. So I created Women Making Magic to share the stories of amazing, brave, courageous, magical women who are not letting fear hold them back and who are creating their magic in the world every single day. So I'm so excited you're here. The next episode will be up now, so go check it out. And thank you for being on this journey with me.